Hey guys, I intended to vlog today, but I forgot my tripod um, in the car, and it's really not that far. It's on over there, but I forgot it. But as you see while you're looking out, me and Snow's at the park. We're having us a picnic. She's enjoying this, the sun, the scenery, the people. I got us some fruit and me some chicken. And we're gonna have us a picnic. So me and Snow's gonna enjoy our time, and I'm gonna catch you guys later. What's good, guys? What's good? It's your girl G here, back with another vlog video, and this might be a little bit all around because I meant to vlog the other day when I took my dog to the picnic at the park, and I forgot my tripod, so I didn't get too much. What I'm doing today is Monday. I'm getting ready to travel to Virginia. Okay, it's gonna be a long trip. I'm gonna probably have to stop somewhere North Carolina, get me some rest, get back on the road, finish out the trip. So as you already know, I'm gonna be driving for Swift Transportation. I'm sorry, it's early. I've been moving around a lot, trying to make sure I don't forget anything. So what's happening today is traveling to Virginia. Swift Transportation rent. Okay, it's pretty clean, nice size. It was the original size that they rented for me, but because Hertz didn't have size vehicle that they rented, they upgraded me to a bigger size, which is fine as long as it drives smooth, nothing's wrong with the car. So I'm gonna be going OTR, southeast region, probably gonna be home on the weekends. So with that being said, the Ocala branch didn't have any more trucks at the moment. I think they gave the last one away last week, so I have to travel out of state to go get one. And I think I'm gonna be picking out a truck. So what I also did, I also went on ahead and grabbed all my supplies, everything that I know I'm gonna want or possibly need, at least for this first week while I'm out on loan on this truck. I want to make sure I have the basic necessities and the things that I would like to have on my truck. So I went on ahead and got all that. I packed it up in the car because you shouldn't have to get ready, you should stay ready. So hopefully it's not like just get the truck, bring it down, and then we got to fix it up and stuff like that, blah blah blah. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna get the truck and I'm gonna go ahead and put my stuff in it, in the case that they tell me, okay, great, now go get a load. So I'm already gonna be ready, I'm already gonna be situated. I have this on my face because I just picked up the car and I never took it off. So yeah, this is what we're doing today. I'm gonna be in and out with you guys. I'm gonna show you somewhat of the process of oh yeah, I forgot to say, I've officially upgraded. I'm a little late with that, right? I've officially upgraded. So this is why I'm going to go get my truck. I'm officially upgraded. I'm solo. And like I said, I'm gonna be driving southeast. Get the inside Malibu. This is pretty clean. It's pretty clean. Oh, that just reminded me something, Cord, so I can set the GPS up. Hey guys, what's good? I'm back. I am officially in Richmond, Virginia. Yo, like, traveling just makes me feel like it's just something on the inside of me that gets so excited. Even if I'm not seeing inside town, if it's just the highways, but then a lot of times you do get to take a route that takes you through town a little bit or downtown a little bit, and you get to see the culture of the city or the area that you're in. You get to see the old buildings, the old courthouses. It's just always really, really cool. But man, it is freezing up here. Like, I wasn't expecting this. Like, in Florida it's like 80 degrees and you get up here and it's like 30. Like, my driver was like, oh, I should have told you to pack warm. And I was like, listen, I'm in sweats. but it's still not enough. Like, I feel like this wind and this weather just jacked up my little sweater, man. It wasn't enough. Like, okay, so but basically I'm at the terminal in Richmond, Virginia. Pretty nice terminal, almost similar to the one in Ocala. Might be a little bit smaller, I'm not sure, I didn't look through the whole thing. So I came up here, like I said before, to pick out a truck that will be assigned to me to officially drive / live in while I'm on the road, because I'm gonna be doing a Southeast account. I do not know which account I'm gonna be on yet. My driver leader has to assign me an account, but the first step was to get a truck. So the only thing they had was LT Internationals, some Nationals, and so they're the older model trucks. Very spacious. It has a lot of space. Like, I love that aspect, but they don't have one. I trained on Freightliners, not saying that I have to have a Freightliner, but every single trainer I was with had a Freightliner, so I kind of learned that truck. So if I was to get into like a different truck or a Volvo or something, I would have to relearn it, which is nothing. I mean, you have to adapt. I get that. But with these trucks, they didn't have a space for a fridge, and I just had to be honest. I asked my leader, I was like, is it naive to think that I will have a fridge? I mean, if I'm gonna be living on the road, I don't want to have to like eat out, and then if I don't finish it, I gotta throw it away. And it's just, it doesn't seem cost efficient. So, and then it was some other things with the trucks that I just didn't feel comfortable with. So I'm waiting to see what comes up next, see if we can find something else, whatever. Like I said, either a Freightliner or a Volvo. I think my leader said that they was gonna see if they could find something where I could have at least a fridge. I already bought my own microwave. I bought, the other things to put in the trucks to make sure I'm comfortable and it's livable for me. But so I'm sitting in the car now because this is the warmest place that I could find. It's so cold. Even in the office, it's so cold. And I'm anemic. So yeah, if I be in the cold too long, it's like I'm just going to be freezing for the rest of the day, even if I'm in a warm environment. So this is where I'm hanging out at. And I'm also going to take this time to answer some of you guys' questions. Like I spoke earlier, I've been noticing the questions that you've been giving me in the comments. I might have answered a few that was probably short answers, but then some of you guys asked some multiple questions or questions that really causes you to go into depth. So I wrote them down. I'm gonna try to answer them for you guys right now. So bear with me. One guy asked me, I believe it was a guy, the 160 a day, explain it. Okay, so after you go through orientation is $300, which you do not receive until you receive your first paycheck. So you don't get it until you actually start training. Okay, make that noticeable. You don't get your $300 until you start training, and it is taxed. Any payment, every payment is taxed. Okay, the 160 a day is your training pay. Monday through Friday, you get paid $160, which equals out to $800 that week. So you get $800 a week for training. Okay, before taxes. So after taxes, even before health benefits and everything kick in, just the regular taxes, you're probably gonna bring home about $676. So it's $800 a week before taxes, and that equates to $160 a day. And you just have to get in touch with, the people at your terminal and talk about whatever your situation is. I know my situation. I came from one job to this, so this is all I had. So yeah, 160 a day. They might tell you to come into the office and help work out, something at the office to still get your 160. I don't know. You just have to talk with the people that's assigned to you to help you start off your career. Now I had a lady ask me, she said that she was in nursing and she was making $800 every 2 weeks. Ma'am, I am so glad that you switched over into trucking, because $800 every 2 weeks in the healthcare field, like I was at least bringing home like $1,200 every 2 weeks working corrections. So I guess it wasn't the worst paying job, but at the same time, you could get an at-home job and get paid more than that, you know. Very glad. Welcome, and don't let nobody discourage you. I think you said you was like 35. Don't let nobody discourage you. Stay motivated. Get out there. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Okay, it's a lot of material to learn, but it's not difficult once you got it. Once you got it, you're good. Okay, so big ups for that. She asked me, is it 100% no touch freight? It depends on what account you're on. Some counts is touch, like if you probably Dollar General refrigerated or something like that. I don't know I'm not sure about the drive-in, but yeah, some Dollar General accounts you have to unload it. You might have a Target account, which like one or two spots might be, you know, refrigerated. You might have to unload it. The Walmart, usually you don't have to unload it. It might be an account somewhere, I don't know, maybe up north or down south, you might have to unload that specific store. But ultimately, you're not really touching a whole lot of things. From what I can see thus far, you're not really doing too much touch. So it's not, I wouldn't say it's 100% no freight. Maybe like 90. And some accounts some accounts are appearing to be 100% no touch. So it all depends on which account you haul for. Slip seat, I don't know. It depends on what truck you have, I guess. I'm sure some trucks probably does offer it, and some trucks probably don't. Is it solo or team? Again, it depends on what account you're on. So yeah, sorry. It depends on what account you're on. If you pick a solo job, you can go solo if you want to. But when you're training, you're with a trainer, and it's like team driving. And then eventually you're gonna officially team drive with your trainer, so you're like always on the truck with them. And you know, you just gotta stay motivated. It might be a great experience, it might not be the best, but you just have to keep in mind that you have a goal involved, and just try to do your best. Try to listen, try to learn, try to pay attention to every single thing that's happening out there, because it's going to help you when you get on your own. And I've come across a few like situations I was like, oh, I'm glad somebody was here to help me and then tell me about it, you know, and why this happened and stuff like that. So, but if you want to go team after it, you can go team. You could go team with a random person. I'm not sure how that would work. Or if you have someone in mind that you would like to team with, you can make that known as well, and they'll make it happen for you. Or if you want to go solo, you go solo. APU or inverters. Thus far, I've only seen inverters. Not to say that they don't have any APUs, but I've only seen inverters thus far. Pick route. Yeah, you get to pick if you want to go southeast, if you want to go eastern, if you want to go 48 states, you know, you get to say what you want to do, basically. You know, if you want to start off with one thing, like I'm doing southeast, so because I want to get my foot in the door, you know, get a little bit more comfortable on my own. Then I might say, you know, oh, throw me on this account, I want to try this out. Throw me on this account, I want to try this out. You know, they work with you. I mean, it's jobs everywhere. They need, you know, they got multiple accounts. Swift has a lot of accounts, so it's probably going to be openings. You want to try that? Fine, okay, let's get you over there. That's the attitude that I see. Backlog. Is there a backlog of students waiting to go join on? I think so. I don't see, at least the days that I've just happened to be at the terminal, I haven't seen an empty class for orientation. Like, it's always a full class. So yeah. And then when I was coming in, getting ready to start my training, well, once I got my driver code, because that's when you start getting paid. That's when your training starts. Once you get your driver code, that's after you pass your drug test and everything like that, which I'm going to talk about in a second too, because that's one of the questions on here. And once you get your driving code, that's when you're able to actually start making money. So yeah, I was like originally like number 17 or something on the list, but like I said, this is my only form of employment. So I was coming into the office because I got bills. You know, what you need me to do, I'm here, I'm ready for it all. So I was lucky enough to just be there when an opportunity presented itself, and I was blessed enough to get put on it. Is the recruiter info correct for the most part? Yes, my recruiter was awesome. It took him a while to get to me because, you know, life happens for everyone, so you have to be understanding, because you will want someone to be understanding if it's your situation. But once I got in with my recruiter, I think I had like his cell phone number. It was like direct contact. Every single thing that he told me about Swift was 100% accurate, which was a breath, like it was a relief, because I've spoken with other recruiters, and like some of them, not all of them, but some of them, I'm not gonna say which companies, but some of them was completely dishonest. Like, oh, they didn't have all the information themselves, like they didn't know, they wasn't educated on it themselves. So yeah, you have to be mindful of what they're saying. Like, after you talk to the recruiter, when you get someone inside the terminal on the phone, no matter which company it is, make sure you ask them same questions again. Like, you know, if you speak to the terminal leader, ask them the same questions again, because you just never know. Like, one person might say one thing and then you find out, oh no, that's wrong, why would they tell you that? You know, so, but my recruiter was awesome. Every single all the information he gave me was completely honest and up to date and accurate, about the pay, you know, the pet rider programs, the driver rider programs, the trucks, the accounts, the pay on the accounts, the options I would have. Like, it was all accurate. Let's see, what is it? What is a scholarship? Honestly, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about a scholarship. I paid for my own schooling out of Crystal River, Florida. And then I found this job to bring me on and give me my training, because you have to go through school and then you have to go through training, at least a month worth of training. It's a new driver training program. Every major carrier is going to make you do it. The time difference changes is pertaining to whatever they see fit, but every major carrier is going to make a new licensed driver go through training first before they put you out there on your own. So yeah, but I want to say what I think you're asking about, what is a scholarship, because I think you seen I seen you say something about that they require you to pay back. Okay, so this is what I understand about major carriers. They have schools. They have their own schools that you can go to. There's like Roadmasters, like has different truckings. I know Warner is one of them. I can't remember what the other two companies, at least, that's in there with Roadmasters. There's other schools that certain fleets they sign on with, they're in partnership with. So when you leave out of there, it's like a approved school. Like you'll hear that when you're trying to get on with certain companies. Oh, let's see, what school did you go to? Let me look at my list to see if it's one of our approved schools. And they will really not accept you just because you didn't go to a school that they're in partnership with. That's the craziest thing to me. Like, cause Warner didn't accept me for that reason. That's what one of the recruiters or something told me, because I didn't go to Roadmaster, that they can't give me a job. I have to get a job for someone else, and then they would hire me, which doesn't make sense, because I went to a Florida accredited school. Like, not every school before this year, February 6, 2022, was an accredited school. But I went to an official Florida accredited school. And I know that for a fact, because they even had people that came to the trucking company while I was there with the class, and they was making sure that the testers was doing everything that they should be doing. So yeah, I don't know, that blew my mind, which is fine because Swift was my first choice anyways. I was just waiting for someone to get in contact with me, which the recruiter for Swift finally did, and I was excited. So yeah, but what I do know is that some of them have their own schools and they'll send you off to it. They'll pay for your whole schooling. Some of them might pay for your food too, some of them won't. Some of them will only pay for your school, and it's kind of tough because you can't work because it's Monday through Friday and it's all day type thing. And they want you to really focus, so you know, try to save up your money and stuff like that, and prepare or get help or something, whatever that'll help you with that process if you're looking to get into it. So yeah, they'll pay for your schooling, and when you're done with school, I'm not speaking on Swift because I'm not 100% sure, because this wasn't the route that I took, but this is what I know from at least quite a bit major carriers. When you're done with your schooling, they put you to work. Basically, they put you to work. But because they pay however many thousands of dollars for your schooling, you usually have to sign a contract stating that, you know, I agreed to work for this company for 6 months, a year. I seen one company say 2 years. That blew my mind. That's a long time. Like, but basically they want to recuperate their money that they invested in you. And once they get their money back, they don't care what you do. So that's how that usually works. If you don't want to get into a contract like that, just pay for your own schooling, or find another way, find a grant or something to get you into another school. Was it a physical for hire? Yes. Okay. To get my permit, I had to go take a DOT physical. To get my license, I didn't have to because I had already took a DOT physical and it was up to date. But then when I came into orientation, they require their own DOT physical. So the Swift terminal in Ocala, they actually have a physician that they hired that comes into office and works for them. I don't know if she only works for them, but she works for them directly. And it's probably, I don't know if she's the only one, but this lady, she works directly for Swift, and she comes in, she performs a DOT physical on you, and whatever other health things that they need for you, or to provide options for you. She handles it on orientation day, which is hence why I say, if you don't pass your DOT physical, if you don't pass your drug test, you don't get no call back, and you don't get the $300 for orientation. I forgot to tell you that. That's the catch. So I strongly suggest that if you're ready to get into trucking, that you just stay clean, or you clean up if you're not already clean, or you don't get dirty if you're thinking about getting dirty. Like, anything that's federally illegal is gonna come up on the test, and you're not gonna get offered a job. So, and now because of the new federal regulations, it's gonna go on your name in your account. I can't remember the app name right now, but it's gonna go in your trucker's clearance, something clearance or something like that. So it's gonna go on your file, and every single job is gonna be able to see that you failed the drug test. So if you're not clean, please just wait until you get clean. Okay, you have to take a urine sample drug test, and you have to take a hair follicle drug test. Okay, they could take the hair from your head, they could take the hair from your legs, they could take the hair from your armpit. You know, it just, either way, it just have to be fresh. It has to be from the root. So yeah, if you don't pass your drug test, you don't get the $300. Okay, or whatever it is after taxes, to something, whatever. So, and that's all the questions that I seen in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys asking me questions. This video, I don't know, because I don't know how it's gonna work when I'm gonna get my truck. I might just cut this here and let this be it for the video, and then make a whole new one for you guys, showing me getting my truck. I appreciate you guys watching. I am officially over 300 subscribers. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I am so grateful. Like, you don't understand how happy it makes me feel, because like I said, this whole process is just me wanting to be as great as I can be. And when I have something in my mind that, oh man, I think I can do that, let me focus down and put my energy and efforts into this and see how good I could be at it, because I know I could be great. And I feel like you guys believe I can be great, and you enjoy watching it, because this is why you're here. This is why you're subscribed. I really, really thank you and appreciate you supporting me. If there's anything you would like to see, any reactions, let me know. Whenever I get back home, I'm gonna do another movie time for you guys. I've been, getting some titles, just seeing something that might look interesting. I never know, because I do all my reactions and I do my movie times originally. Like, I don't pre-look at it. It'll be my first time looking at it, and you guys are watching me. So if there's anything you would like to see me react to, I always put the Instagram and Twitter handles in the description below. You can send me a DM, or you can just put it in the comments at the bottom of the picture, because obviously you see now I'm watching the comments. I appreciate all the love. You guys stay amazing, and I'll see you again soon. Oh man, we on the road. We finna hit 400 subscribers. We gonna hit 400. We gonna hit 400. Hey.